Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria. Today I'll be introducing a 7-bedroom contemporary Thai-style villa set high on the hills of Laguna Phuket with panoramic views of Bang Tao Valley. This residence sits on a 1,830 square meter land plot with 800 square meters of built-up area, offering a wide veranda, a sala, expansive living quarters, and private suites that easily accommodate large families or groups. This comes fully furnished, ready to move in, and listed with C property at 78 million Thai baht. For more information or to inquire, just click the link in the description box below, as well as subscribe for new videos out every Sunday. But for now, let's go ahead and tour this home together. Welcome to the property. This is a typical contemporary Thai-style villa. It has a little bit of a colonial style with how the foundations are, but you'll see lots of beautiful woods and natural materials that really brings in the Thai architecture and interior design. As we enter onto the driveway, you have the electric gates that shuts you off from the rest of the neighborhood. We are in a gated compound with security. You have this shaded parking area. Could probably fit up to 4 cars for your guests. And on this lower level, we've got actually the first 2 guest bedrooms. It's on my right-hand side beside the garden. So let's check one of them out. This pathway by the side garden leads you to 2 guest bedrooms. They both have twin beds as well as an ensuite and built-in closet. And as you're walking past the garden, you can see how beautifully the landscape has been kept throughout the whole entire compound and within the homes itself. In this bedroom, we have padded headboards that spans the length of this wall and connects the twin beds together. A nice maroon touch in the throw pillows, side windows that opens up onto the garden itself. They both have their own separate side tables with a nice lamp. On either sides of this wall here, we have the built-in closet, and past this door is the ensuite. Double sinks, beautifully done wood furnishings throughout to the built-in spaces, and a rainfall shower. Coming back across the parking area, you have the guest entrance that is a wooden double door that leads us down this pathway up onto the main levels of the home. We have this beautiful grand entrance into the main levels of the home, surrounded by well-kept greenery as well as beautiful materials of the sandstone throughout the steps, as well as seeing the exterior stone walls. And this is the beautiful entrance into the home. It really feels like you're stepping into a tropical villa. And also the view goes both ways. As you enter into the home, looking back, you have the mountains, and right past the centerpiece right here into the doorway, you are greeted with the most beautiful mountain view. Past the second entrance, we have this open foyer that gives us access to the outdoors as well as the indoor living quarters. We have this beautiful piece right here, a marble table and wooden stands displaying some nice greenery. And it has this gorgeous veranda where you can just hang out during the days and really feel the cool breeze without getting too hot in the sun. Or once you step out onto the sandstone deck, you are met with a gorgeous green slate swimming pool with an infinity edge surrounded by large trees that wraps around this whole entire home. Yes, we do have neighbors, but there are lots of greenery, privacy walls throughout the whole entire space. And from this point of view right here, as you enter into the home, you have a beautiful view of the Bang Tao Valley. We have nice lounge chairs and umbrellas for you to really relax out in the sun. Through here, we have a nice little jacuzzi and entrance into the swimming pool area, as well as sunken in at the edge of the swimming pool, we have a sala. sunken in down a level, we have a sala, which is what we call it in Thailand, basically a shaded pavilion for an outdoorsy lounging area. So you have this wooden dining table as well as the bar and bar stool that has eye level onto the swimming pool itself. It's the perfect space to lounge around when you are enjoying your outdoor spaces, as well as a kitchenette area with its own sink and cabinetries and just lush greenery wrapped all around us. So much natural breeze that flows on throughout this whole entire home since we are set quite high on the hills. We are shaded underneath the roof with a ceiling fan hanging from above to give you more breeziness while you're hanging and lounging in this area. Now, a half step down, you also have a nice little yard if you do have pets living in the home. Back up on the main levels, we have the outdoor shower on my right-hand side here, carved out by the natural stone, as well as behind the shower, you have an extra garden space. And the third guest bedroom is on this floor here, tucked away in its own little corner with a gorgeous mountain view, a nice veranda that gives the terrace some shade, and entering past the sliding doors into the bedroom. Into the guest bedroom, we've got hardwood floors that also borders off the trims of the wall, and two twin size beds on either sides. You have the shutters that opens up to the windows, as well as looking out on your right hand side is the beautiful view. In front of you, you have a matching wooden TV console, but right now there's a mirror instead of a TV. Throughout the back, same concept with the built-in closets. This home is actually an older home, but it's been restored in such beautiful condition, and keeping the wood, especially a home that has been built from so long ago, the materials that they use is really long lasting, and you can tell when you're looking at just the hardwood floors here. Now, past this door leads us into the ensuite. Double sinks. I like how the faucets are carved into the counter itself. Nice wooden cabinetries throughout the bottom, and the way that it also borders out the mirror. Right hand side is the shower. Coming back out of the guest bedroom, it is such a peaceful neighborhood and area. You have the gorgeous mountain views that just surrounds this whole entire space and really zens out this home. This home is an older built, although an older built home, once it's been redone and renovated, you can tell that the wood and the materials that they've used from 20 years ago is such good quality throughout all of the surfaces that I've seen, specifically the hardwood floors. It's just such a beautiful color, and that is the woodwork of Thai architecture and interior that I really do love. Now let's continue along and go back into the living quarters. Under the veranda here, you also have an outdoor lounging sofa in its own little nook, kind of carved out between these two pillars. And I'm gonna bring you guys inside. You can access the indoors from so many different entry points, which makes it perfect for living indoors and outdoors at the same time. But we're gonna take these sliding doors in. Stepping indoors, the first room is a grand formal dining room with such a large wooden dining table, matching chairs all throughout. We have cove lighting up on top, beautiful moldings that follows through the entire home, and you'll see that throughout the space. That's why I feel like it has that colonial feel to it. You also have the wooden trimmings at the bottoms of the wall, hardwood floors that's been framed out by black tiles. This half step here leads you into a storage room as well as the powder room. And then through here we have the formal living room area, as well as this bar area here with nice green leather stools. And past these windows is actually the access into the kitchen. So you have this connection into the kitchen, but it is separated from each other's space. And that if we've seen before, is very much a Thai style kitchen, how it's tucked away instead of all opened up. This living room itself faces out onto the veranda, the outdoor lounging area, as well as the swimming pool. Once again, cove lighting up on top and a ceiling fan. Now let's walk into this Thai kitchen. Into the kitchen. Double sinks right beside the windows, opening up onto the garden. Beautiful cabinetries that wraps around this whole entire room continuously with gold handles that really just sparks up this room a little bit more. Dishwasher, nice black stone countertops, gas stove, as well as microwave and oven. And on this side of the wall, we have two built-in cabinets, and right in between you have a double door fridge. This also leads us into the staff quarters. So this is the laundry room, as well as a bed and bath for in-house staff at all times. You also have some natural lighting in here, of course, and a separate entrance that gives them direct access into the staff quarters and the kitchen itself. Before we head upstairs, we have two guest bedrooms on the my right-hand side here, a beautiful molding framed doorway that leads us into the first guest. This is not the first guest bedroom. That leads us into the fourth guest bedroom. This guest bedroom also has twin size bed. Now this one's a little bit different as it has a connecting bedroom and bathroom. So you have the sliding door right here that connects into the second guest bedroom, or this sliding door into the intertwined en-suites. We have the built-in closet on either sides here, and right in front of the closet you have the separate sinks, as well as directly in front of me is the bathtub, kind of tucked away in a nook right beside the windows out onto the garden, as well as the shower on the right hand side. And this here then leads us into the fifth bedroom. Once again with twin size bed, nice carpet that carves it out. Every single bedroom has its own little theme throughout the throw pillows. So this one is a mustard yellow. This room in particular opens up onto the veranda that then connects you out onto the pool deck, and with an incredible view of Bang Tao Valley. We've made it to the top floor. You're greeted with a nice lounging area, as well as the windows opening up to the mountain view. There's two bedrooms on this floor. On the left is the primary suite. Stepping into the primary suite, left-hand side here is a walk-in closet, also right beside a window. You've got the pocketed wooden doors, and then this door leads us into the primary ensuite. I like how they've redone this bathroom, but still kept the original structure and materials of the home, such as the wooden cabinets, but switching it up and lightening the space with the gray tiles from the floors to the walls, but still keeping the crown molding. Left here, you have the bathtub right beside the windows that actually opens up into your private balcony. And the bedroom, since it's on the top floor, if we thought the view couldn't get any better, it does. Past these windows, it opens up and you can see the entirety of Bang Tao Valley, as well as peeking through onto Layan Beach. So the sun sets directly on the right-hand side here. The way it will reflect throughout these mountains are just beautiful. You can also peek through and see the Laguna Golf Course. We are located in the most perfect spot if you are a golf lover, as well as Boat Avenue is not too far away, and Porta de Phuket. And of course you have Layan Beach, which is literally down the road. Now back to the room itself, we have this nice contemporary style take on a headboard, how it's been carved out, and the wood literally has the curved corners, and the sconces that are attached to the headboards with a nice padding material throughout the middle, king-size bed, a bench by the end, as well as a nice round table. Really soft carpet underneath the hardwood floors. Left-hand side here, you have a vanity as well as a wooden cabinet. And then opening up, you have your own private balcony. Under the shade, which we call a sala, you have views out on the mountains on the right of you as well as onto the left. And it's just a nice lounging space to really soak in the view around this home. And pretend that you're Cinderella and sing to the birds and they'll come to you. Last but not least, the 7th bedroom. Once again, super large space. I believe this is the secondary to the master bedroom. Since we have a king-size bed, this nice take on a padded headboard, bookshelves on the left-hand side. On either sides of the bed, of course, we have some natural lighting through the windows. And this one also has its own balcony with a gorgeous view of Layan Beach, as well as the rest of the property looking down onto your pool deck, and a nice lounging chair. It is such a large space here, and as you can see, the breeze is really coming in from the beach. We are that close to the water. Coming back into the bedroom, this whole entire wall spans the closet. Beautiful how they've restored this wood, and then changing up the handles to an antique, almost like a Turkish inspired ceramic piece. We have the mirror right here, right below the desk for your vanity space, and then through here you have your sink, your shower. Well, I hope you have enjoyed watching this home tour. It is listed with C Property at 78 million Thai baht. For more information or to inquire, just click the link in the description box below, as well as my contact information is down there. And if you have made it this far, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. My name is Victoria, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now. See you. There's a built-up area. Today I'll be introducing a 7-bedroom expansive living quarters and framed out by glass. No! Behind me! Into the kitchen. And a separate... and a separate... and a separate... This guest bedroom all once again into the 5th best bed. Can I try again?
What?
This whole entire wall is the I'm feeling a little goofy today.